Hello everyone, this is Hemant Pandey. So here we are for the practical of BEE subject, right? So the practical number one is determine the permeability of magnetic material by plotting BH curve. Okay, so in the lecture I told you what is B and H, right? So B is nothing but a flux density and H is magnetic field strength, right? So now let us do the practical. It's very simple practical. Before that, let us see the circuit diagram of the set, that is the setup of this practical. So here you can see the circuit diagram, right? Now this one is nothing but a power supply. Okay, we are giving a single phase AC power supply, and this is a dimmer. Dimmer is nothing but it is an auto transformer. That is, here we can use it as a to change the voltage, right? So this is a, and the next one is, this is nothing but a ammeter which will measure the current, and here is a one single phase transformer. It is a step down transformer, and we will measure the voltage of this step down transformer. Okay, that is here. And so let us just see one in this experiment. Measured current is proportional to H and measured voltage is proportional to B, right? So what we have to do, we have to measure the voltage and current by changing the auto transformer, and this will be our the practical, right? So, and if you want to see here, this is the observation table. Just ignore the readings, just look at the observation table. Here it is a voltage, okay, we have to measure in volt, and the current, that is I, which is ampere. Okay, so we will do it. And the next one which I want to show you is this is the multimeter. What we have to do in multimeter, okay, there is a probe. Okay, basically multimeter is used to measure the voltage. It is used to measure the voltage, current, resistance. It is also used to check the fuse and to check the terminal of the transistor. Okay, but forget all this thing. Here we have to only understand, we have to see what is, how to measure the voltage and current using multimeter. Okay, so as the name suggests, multi, that is, it have a multifunction, right? Now, okay, first if you want to measure the AC current, then we have to keep it here, and if you want to measure the DC current, we have to keep it here, right? This is the on off button. Okay, on, off, and this is on. Okay, now this is a knob. In the knob here you can see there is a voltage. Okay, if you keep it on AC, then it will measure the AC voltage. This is a different range: 200 milliampere, 2 volt, 20 volt, 200 volt. Okay, for example, if you want to measure voltage and the range of that voltage is 200, so you have to keep it here. And this is 750 AC volt and 1000 DC volt, right? Similarly, if you want to measure the current, what we have to do, we have to keep it here. You can see A is nothing but ampere. Okay, if we want to measure the voltage current of 2 milliampere, then we have to keep here, and if we want to measure 20 milliampere, we have to keep it here, right? So this is 200 microampere, 2 milliampere, 20 milliampere, 200 milliampere, 10 ampere. Okay, now one very important thing, if we want to measure the voltage or resistance, we have to keep one wire here, right, like this, and the second wire here. Okay, so we can measure the voltage, right? You can see it is written V and the sign of the ohm, resistance, and ampere. We can measure the voltage, current, and resistance here. Okay, and if you want to measure the high current, right, that is, if the current is at the level of 10 ampere, till 10 ampere, then we have to keep it here. Okay, so this is the whole function of the multimeter. I hope you understood. Okay, now let us see. So we are using multimeter here and here. Okay, fine. Now let us do, now I will show you the setup. Okay, so this is nothing but a auto transformer. Okay, that is, this is auto transformer here, dimmer, and okay, this is the AC supply, right? We have given the AC supply here to the dimmer. This is the dimmer. Okay, what do you mean by dimmer? This is the dimmer. Okay, this is a dimmer. So we can change the voltage using this one, and then we have connected. Okay, we have connected this auto transformer to a milliammeter, which will measure the current. Right, you can see here the different right now we have not started, so it is showing 0.00. Okay, and okay, so just look here. Positive is connected to 10 ampere, that is positive one, and this negative is connected to auto transformer, step down transformer, and its positive is again connected to the negative, so it is making a loop, right? Positive connected to positive, negative connected to this one, and it's again connected to multimeter. Okay, now this is the part of the input. Now we have to measure the voltage at the output. So in the practical, we have to take the step down transformer, right? And the step down transformer is nothing but the voltage. What do you mean by step down? We give the high output voltage and we give the voltage, means do the step down, means the voltage we are getting at the output will be lesser than the output, right? So it is 230 volt, and here we are getting 0 to 115. That is, our output will be less than 115, right? Now to measure the output voltage, what we have done, we have again we have again given supply connection to the multimeter. So here we are measuring the voltage. Now for the voltage, what I have to do, I have to keep it to the 200, right? Now it will measure the voltage. So this is the whole setup. Just I am repeating once again. This is dimmer is connected to multimeter, right? And multimeter is connected to transformer. You can see in the diagram. This is the dimmer. Dimmer is connected to multimeter. Multimeter, that is ammeter, and ammeter is connected to transformer, right? And this is output of the transformer, which is given to the voltmeter. So this is the output of the transformer, which is given to the voltmeter. Now our most of the work is done. Now just what we have to do, we have to on the supply, and just we will give the input and take the output, right? So supply is already on. What we have to do, we have to increase the voltage, we have to increase the current. See, when I am increasing the voltage, that is main power supply, I am getting current, right? So I am getting 0.1 ampere. You can see it is written 10, right? So 10 ampere. If it is, I am doing here, it is 1.0 milliampere. Okay, now it is 0.1 ampere. So I am getting 0.1 ampere, and at the corresponding voltage is 56.8, right? So what I have to do, I have to write just 56.8 voltage, right? This is our observation table, 56.8 voltage, and what is the current? 0.1 ampere. So I have to write here 0.1 ampere, right? Like this, what I have to do, again I have to increase the voltage, right? It is not necessary, you can take any range. Now the current is 0.15 ampere and corresponding voltage is 82.1. So next one is 82.1 voltage and current is 0.15 ampere. Like this, you have to increase the output. Now let us see, next one is 0.23, okay, and 103.5. 0.23, 103.5 voltage. So similarly you have to do. So the range is 115, so we have to increase little bit. Now 0.24 ampere, 106.3 volt. Then again we have to increase little bit. 0.26, voltage is 108.7 volt. 0.29, 114.2 volt, 0.33, 119.2 volt, right? So we are getting little bit higher range. The range should be 0 to 115, but still we are getting 119. So few voltage is okay for ups and down. It is okay. So this is the whole process. Now we can okay. Now this is our whole reading, and depending on this reading, what we have to do, we have to plot the graph. Okay. So here you can see BH curve for non-magnetic material. No, not this one. Okay, just I am showing you. Okay, what is written here? B is proportional, voltage is proportional to B, right? So if this is a BH curve, okay, this is a B and this is H, right? B is always on y-axis and H is on x-axis. So what B is proportional to voltage, so it is nothing but voltage, and H and current is proportional to H, and current is proportional to H, right? So we have the reading of I and we have the reading of B. Now what we have to do? We have to plot the graph according to this reading, right? So this will be our analysis of the magnetic material, and this will be our final BH curve, right? So with this, our first practical is completed. If there will be any doubt, we can solve it in the live session. Okay, thank you.